Happy Monday, everybody. I hope you're all well. I hope you've had a lovely weekend. Sorry, just making sure that my microphone is in place so that you can hear me. If you can't hear me, what's happening is that Facebook, unless you tell it to play the sound of the video, which will be the bottom right-hand corner, maybe that's that way, maybe that's that way, I'm not sure if it's going to turn me around, you can tell it then to put the sound on so that you can hear me. I did just say 10 minutes ago that we'll be going live and driving through Matagorda and Puerto Del Carmen, which is the case. I'm in the car at the moment. We're at the car wash. Hello, Alistair, how are you? And Mr. Weather's just finishing off, so we will be pulling away shortly to drive you through and show you Matagorda and Puerto Del Carmen in phase 2 of lockdown here. Whilst I've been on holiday, today's my last day of holiday, I'm back at work tomorrow, but whilst I've been on holiday, I have walked around Playa Blanca and I've done a video. I just need to edit and put that up for you. We're about to do Matagorda and Puerto Del Carmen, and before the end of next week I will run around Costa Teguise for you as well. Obviously quite recently, Channel 4's Place in the Sun from last Tuesday, a lot of it was filmed in Costa Teguise as well as Puerto Del Carmen, so for those of you missing the island, there's lots there. Weather-wise, glorious week last week. I picked a very good week to be off work. Towards the weekend, the cloud did come in a little bit. The wind changed slightly, coming in slightly westerly. Most of this week, we're going to be looking at a high right about 26 degrees, dropping down to about 19 or so at night. Winds changed again today, northwesterly, hence a little bit more cloud and a little bit more moist, damp air. It's very humid at the moment, so feeling very, very warm. Lots of you messaging. Give me 1 second. Let me scroll all the way back to the beginning. Benedict Fanning, hello from sunny Luton. Oh, you should have been here yesterday. Bless you, Benedict. Stephen, hi to you, sunny Scotland. Stuart Lunn, red hot and sunny in Devon. Oh, you and Lorraine down there. Hope you're having a lovely day. Porak, hello to you over in sunny Dublin. Oi, oi, Paul, how are you? Dave Embley, hello to you and Lily. Happy Monday, 24 degrees there in Ireland as well. Wowie. Jimmy McGregor, hello. Holidays cancelled in August for you, Phil Hume. Not quite sure how to pronounce your surname. Hi, Vicky. Hello, Susie. How are you? On Friday, some of you may have seen, Make Up Music did a Take That concert, and back in my youth, when I went to go and watch Take That live, it was with my two friends, Vicky and Becca and Kelly also, and on Friday, whilst the Make Up Music was happening, me, Vicky and Becca did like a group call, so we were watching them live while we were live, having a little drink. Lovely way to spend a Friday and end that week. Hi Mum, hi, how are you? I know you were back with the family. I know you went up to Lincoln over the weekend. I did speak to Danny earlier, so she told me that it was absolutely lovely to be able to see you. And of course, over there in the UK, you are now allowed to meet up outside in groups of 6. Here in Lanzarote, we're allowed in groups of 15. Masks are mandatory if you cannot socially distance. So if you're out and about, you're absolutely fine. We popped into the opticians earlier, so in there it was a case of popping on a mask because the opticians wasn't too big. But yeah, there's still many bars and restaurants that haven't been able to reopen. Alistair, can I do Las Breñas sometime, please? I will do my very best. Yep, absolutely. Afternoon, Adrian. Chris Brown on the radio. That tune is a corker, isn't it? And I'm pretty sure whenever Damien picks a new one, a new release that's not even out yet, he'll play it for 2 or 3 weeks in a row just to get you on, just to get you hooked, and then of course by that time you'll have downloaded it and be playing it to yourselves to your heart content. Ali, gorgeous where you are in York. David, run around Costa Teguise. Yeah, I am going to do exactly that. Much easier to film if I'm a passenger. I don't want to break any laws or any rules, but yes, I am going to drive around Costa Teguise maybe the middle of the week or towards the end of next week. That's absolutely fine. Joanne, hello to you, my darling. Paula, sunny Rochester in Kent. Julie, thank you very much. That's lovely. So as I said, weather-wise this week, yeah, you're going to stay around about 26 degrees, dropping down to about 19. The humidity's, well, earlier on, just over 70%, so it is quite warm. UV today dropped down to 9, but that's on a scale of 11. So anything 7 and above, you definitely need real sun protection. So a good SPF filter with UVB and UVA filters, if possible, please. Those of you that are sensitive, please make sure that you've got a hat on and you're covering yourselves up. And sunglasses, so important. Got mine on my head. Very, very important to look after our eyes. Who else is on? Cohen Jones, Matagorda. We're about to head that way. Stay tuned, stay tuned. You're in a sunny Swansea. And Bob, hello to you in sunny Holland. I am, thank you very much. I'm very, very fine and well. Myself and my Mr. Weather, coming off our week's holiday, a lot of relaxing. We did get out and about, had some lovely little meals, had some lovely drinks. On Saturday, we did a gin tasting masterclass. That was an awful lot of fun. Thank you so much to you and I for that. We had an absolute ball. On Friday, you will have seen my picture from the restaurant Amare in Arrecife. So nibbles and drinks. And then yesterday, Bar Soho in the Centro Comercial in Playa Blanca reopened. And we went down to meet the gorgeous Mary Mac, who, of course, I interviewed on one of my Terry Weather talks too. And Brett, that own Bar Soho, and they did a rock and roll bingo night. Absolutely hilarious. It's bingo with music. So on your scorecard, you've got all different songs and little snippets of songs play out. And it's actually the voice of the Bulls, Alan, from the National Lottery, that does the voiceover for it. Huge fun. And again, a few little drinks. Well, I was on holiday, of course. George, hello from a sunny, you're in a sunny Berwick upon Tweed. Stuart, you should have been out on the 8th, East Kilbride in Scotland. Look, guys, things will settle down. You will be able to return. What's most important now is that we stay safe and we look after ourselves to make sure that in years and years to come, we can all enjoy the glorious Lanzarote. John, you're in Ayrshire. Lots of lovely Scottish fans tuned in today. Thank you very much for that. Dave, how are you? I'm very well. Am I doing any more relaxing videos again? Do you know, I did love doing the meditations, and not only do I know it's lovely for you guys, I thoroughly enjoy it, but as you say, been a bit of a busy lady. Although I've had a week off, I've tried very much to focus on myself, on my health, take some time away, step back a little bit from social media. But yeah, I will in the next few weeks have a look at doing some more guided meditations just for your wife. Give me her name, please, and then I can give her a special mention. Angela, lovely weather where you are, but can't wait to be back here. That's lovely. Oh, Paul, you know Mary Mac and Brett, do you? Honestly, what a gorgeous couple. And we had so much fun. We met up with friends, Louise and Pauline, and we'd been promising, I'm not even going to mention the number of years, but for a couple of years, to go for a drink with Louise and Pauline. I managed to completely bump into them, as well as the lovely Joe and Craig. So not plans at all, very spur of the moment, but what an epic night we had last night. Lots and lots of fun. Thank you, Bob. That's very, very lovely, very sweet of you. Emma Burke over there in Ireland, and Emma Horcroft in Cheshire. I think Mr. Weather's almost done polishing the car, so if you are on here because you want to see the trip through Matagorda, through Puerto Del Carmen, he's shutting the door on me, so that must mean that we're ready to go. Through Puerto Del Carmen, we're going to go right down the strip of Puerto Del Carmen and show you. Now, on Friday night, after the gin masterclass, out with friends, the lovely Match Massive, the awesome, we walked through and down onto the strip in Puerto Del Carmen to go for dinner, and not many of the restaurants at all are open, and there's an awful lot of them still closed down. Of course, in Puerto Del Carmen, Playa Blanca, Costa de Guise, those resorts are so reliant on tourists, and although we're looking to begin to let some tourists in as of the beginning of July, I do think it's going to be a good few months before there's enough tourists on the island to warrant those restaurants opening back up. We have also, because Mr. Weather has the Monster Flavour Show on a Friday. It used to be a Saturday, this is why I'm confused. On a Friday night on Monster Radio. So we drive to the studio in Playa Honda, and in Playa Honda a lot of the Spanish residents live there, so there's a few more of the bars and restaurants open, and the same in Arrecife we've seen as well in the capital. I do know that the Tigisi market, the big, huge market up in the north of the island, the old capital, is now going ahead on Sundays, but you do have to have a temperature check on the way in. Make sure that you've got your mask just in case, even though it's an outdoor market, just in case you're in a position where you can't quite socially distance. So, oh, you've had some good times with them, Paul, have you? Let me know, and I'll be sure to say hello. I will be going back down Bar Soho. They literally reopened last night, so they're just planning what they're going to do and the different things of entertainment they can put on. But it was so nice to have some live entertainment. Mary Mac, gorgeous voice, was singing along. There was we didn't get a chance to do the karaoke by the time we'd finished playing the bingo. Very different game of bingo. Lots of us a little bit confused, but we had so much fun. Yeah, I am at a car wash. That's exactly where I am right now. If I turn this way, you might be able to see there's someone next door just washing the car. We're on the very outskirts of Matagorda. And I thought it was the perfect opportunity to jump in with Mr. Weather when he comes to wash the car and then take you for a little ride through so that you can see. So hopefully, I thought it was getting locked in. I thought we were ready to go. But you can see on the back window there, he's just finishing polishing the windows. Does a full job, does Mr. Weather, when he does a valet of the car. As we should. This time last year, I don't know if you remember, I don't know how long you've been following me for, but we were on the mainland for our gorgeous friends Alicia and Alfredo's wedding. So guys, if you're watching, happy anniversary. You have since had your beautiful baby boy, so congratulations and welcome into the world for you as well. While we're on, before we start driving, any questions, any queries, guys, let me know. If I can answer them, I will try and answer them. Yeah, you kept seeing Mr. Weather's hand, did you, Paul, in the background? He's a bit shy, is Mr. Weather. He doesn't come on. Oh, and I must mention as well, partway through the holiday, we headed down to Tias because there's a beautiful sweet shop there called Caramelos Josefina, and we headed in for a Mr. Whippy, and the Mr. Whippy machine was out of order. Imagine my disappointment. However, we were able to get some lovely sweets. I got some what I call naked cinder toffee, so cinder toffee without the chocolate. Mr. Weather got some traditional cherry lips, and we've been back now because we've driven through Tias, pop back in, and we've just had a Mr. Whippy, and I filmed it, so over the next couple of days I'll upload that video for you as well. Right, let me shut my door. So if you are tuning in for the view around Matagorda, Puerto Del Carmen, stay tuned. I will be turning the camera around because we're just about to head off. I can still see your messages coming in whilst we're driving. So as I said, if you have any questions, let me know. There are not many bars open, guys, so please don't expect to see a hustle and bustle. In phase 2, the beaches are now reopened. You're allowed on the beaches. The opening hours are 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and 10 a.m. through till midday each day is reserved for what they're calling the vulnerable groups. So the older people here and people that are that have a disability, or people that need a carer when they're going out and about, just so they've got that calm and that peace, which for me is an absolutely beautiful idea. Been so nice to go on the beach and dip my toes, and I will be doing a little bit more of that as well for you. Louisa tagging in tons of people: Sean Roper, Kirsty Roper, Chloe Yates and Mitch Duffy. If you're all going to tune in, guys, we're heading off. Let me spin this around and you can see. Yeah, Dave, do you know what? Honestly, that does happen an awful lot. I'm the weather girl here, and the amount of times I've washed my car, and the next couple of days there's a cleaner. We are due to have winds coming up from the south, so there's a possibility. But do you know what? When you need to wash the car, you just need to wash the car, don't you? Different here, it's the cleaner that messes the car up. In the UK, whenever I wash my car, it would always rain the day after. So guys, you can see the sign. We've pulled away. We're literally on the outskirts of Matagorda. Seeing the palm trees, you've got just over there to the left the sea view. At the moment it is 5:45 p.m, so if you're watching after 5:45 p.m. and commenting, obviously I'll be on for a little bit longer yet. But temperature wise, we're around about 24 degrees at the moment. The humidity is still just under 70% humidity, which makes it feel very, very warm. Peter, Matagorda next year, you've been 25 times and love it. Well, you're going to know this road very, very well, Peter. You're going to be able to give a commentary probably of exactly where we are also. Richie, hello to you. And you're tagging in Wayne Birchfield Birch, or mentioning him. Paul, you have to be honest, it is beautiful. We did start today a little bit overcast because the wind coming from the northwest. Basically, that means it's travelled over from America across the Atlantic, picked up the moisture of the sea, and we are the first landmass in the Canaries that it hits. So it does bring the damper air. If I turn round this way towards the north of the island, you can see a little bit more cloud, particularly over the tops of the mountains, but towards the coast where we're going at the moment, we are chasing the sun. Oh, bless you, Louisa, hello to you. And yes, Chloe, keep watching. I don't know if you guys are due out. I know there's over 100 of you watching right now. Chloe, Chloe says she's watching. Louisa, she's watching. Temperature, Louisa, I did just mention at the moment 24 degrees. We're reaching highs of around about 26. Last week we were exceeding 30 degrees, and particularly the real feel, which the real feel takes into account everything. So the humidity, the temperature, the sunshine, the wind speed. We had real feels up to 36 degrees last week. Paula, you're tagging in Nicola. Louisa, September, fingers crossed. I really hope so for you, genuinely. And September is such a beautiful month here. The sea has had all of the summer to warm through. So the sea temperatures get to the warmest here, which is about 22 degrees, bearing in mind that it's the Atlantic. There you go, Chloe. So we've just come down past the Lava Beach Hotel. On the left-hand side, there's the Hamios Playa. I'm sure a few of you know this side of Matagorda for the fast food restaurant chain, which will go unmentioned. And we'll carry on heading down the main part. And obviously at this roundabout, you can head off left, guys, and go down towards the Matagorda Centro Comercial, the gorgeous Wonder Nights in there from Cleopatra's, the wonderful Devon restaurant, with Emily and family over there as well. We went as part of our holiday for a pie dinner, pie and chips, which was delicious. Oh, okay, Paul, that's where you stay, is it? The Sol Lanzarote. Deborah, yeah, beautiful. And hopefully you're coming back in September. What I'm going to do, guys, just peer over there. The main Matagorda Beach for you. As you can see, hardly anyone on there at the moment. Only just 10 minutes left actually of when they're officially allowed to be on the beach. Indeed, Phil, indeed, it is Pussios Beach. Richie, can't wait for January. Oh, you're coming back in January, are you? So there you go, guys. Many of you will have walked down here, jogged down here, cycled down here. Adrian, you're absolutely right. I was wondering if we'd see the very famous Matt and Vicky from the Matagorda Mashup group, because we're in their neck of the woods at the moment. Maybe they are sat in Oceans. Who knows? Does Matt have his own chair in there, you're saying to me at the moment? Michelle, you're hoping to come over in January. Roads are busy. That must be tongue-in-cheek, Dave. Seriously? I haven't seen a car in front. Lorraine, due to be coming over in August, but you have fears of getting on the plane. I'm not quite sure what the airports are going to do, and obviously at the moment, until we do start getting many more flights back in, I'm very sure though that everybody will be socially distanced at the airport. I know at the moment they're saying it's going to be mandatory for you to have the mask on, and for some people I do think that is going to be a concern to them. If you're heading down here at the moment, oh bless you, so was your first visit, Paul. You can see they've finished the resurfacing works that they were doing, and they've turned this part now into single file. The side of the pedestrian walkway is much larger, and the cycle path now from Matagorda continues all the way down and through the Las Costas, and we're just coming up on the San Antonio Hotel. So you can now cycle the full length from Matagorda right the way through. The resurfacing works in Matagorda, I think, are also coming to a completion. And you can cycle right down through into Puerto Del Carmen. And I'm just trying to remember from memory, from Matagorda, from the Centro Comercial, down to the very end, the Farallones end in Puerto Del Carmen, from memory, I think is about 5 to 6 kilometre length. Because Mr. Weather does run that on a regular basis as I cycle it. So, Bob, your plan was to come in 2 weeks to the THB Flora. You're now hoping to rebook for September and October. Yeah, absolutely. So, guys, the very start of the strip in Puerto Del Carmen, you'll know the spa restaurant on the right, and obviously a lot of the restaurants coming down here. I'm going to stay focused on the beach area purely because the sea view is much nicer. I'm sure you guys know the little ice cream parlour down Dolomites. We've got the Hawaiian Bar, which at the moment isn't open. If I spin around for you as we start coming past, I'm not going to name all of the restaurants, but you can see very much there's not many open, guys, at all. And if anyone's counting, there's not many people around either. Paul, let's see. I understand what the missus is saying for November, but things are changing here so quickly on a weekly basis. Indeed, Bob, welcome to Puerto Del Carmen. Things are changing here so much on a weekly basis that by November it really could be very, very different. The Why Not Bar I've just seen is open with the tables out there. So if you did want to come down, have a nice cool drink and that sea view. Lani's on the left-hand side there, still very much closed, as are many of the hotels at the moment. First of all, they simply don't have the people and the occupation to warrant them opening, and they are still in phase 2, very much restricted capacity-wise. Cafe La Ola, just on the left there, I know so popular for many of you. I did read earlier on today, I think it's going to be around about September time before they begin to reopen. The Good Old Days just up there as well. El Kiosco is another one that I've seen. Obviously, I'm trying to read your comments, guys, as well, so if I am missing ones that are open, I do apologise. Lynn Marie, you're booked in again next year for August. Yeah, Paul, you're right, the Crazy Golf is amazing. Coming down the little tourist office here. And ladies, oh, I've just missed it on the right. Right opposite the tourist office is Shoeshine Boutique, owned by the gorgeous Charlotte. Charlotte has been opening again during the days. If you want to get your pieces and little outfits, come over, hand luggage only, pop and see Charlotte and she'll sort you out for enough clothes for the rest of your holiday. Lolita Bakery, we've just driven past, that is now open. And of course you'll recognise, guys, coming down onto the beach here, Playa Grande. Courtney, what are you saying? You're booked for August? Yeah, fingers crossed. What's happening is a lot of the tour operators and flight companies, at the moment, I still think a lot of the people booked for July haven't had formal notice of cancellation, purely because things are changing so frequently. If you can see, guys, as well now in the very far distance, you should just be able to see Fuerteventura, our neighbouring island off the south coast of Playa Blanca. When the Calima hits, as Dave was talking about earlier, Fuerteventura pretty much disappears visually from the sights as all that dust cloud comes over. A few more people out and about, and I can see, I mean, certainly not the scenes that you're having in the UK, but I can see that there are people here on the beach. They are keeping a good distance, and certainly nothing like the regular numbers that we would see on the beach. Pamela, bless you, you were supposed to be here on the 9th of July for your first time from Northern Ireland. Come back, postpone and come back again. Margaret, you're in Ireland, saying hello. Jerry, October, will it be okay? And be really careful what I say, Jerry, because everyone has an opinion, and at the moment, particularly on all of the groups here for Lanzarote, there's a lot of opinion. I tend to want to talk about facts, and we've only just had the PM talk about the extension of the state of alarm in Lanzarote to go now through to the 21st of June. And then obviously once that state of alarm is finished, It's then very much up for them to decide what bridges they're building for the tourists coming in July. We are definitely open for tourism in July, but as to which countries they're going to come in from, I do believe that it will not initially be the UK and Ireland. But I don't want to give opinion, guys. Opinion isn't going to help you. My guesstimates on what may happen and what might not happen are not going to help you. Martin telling me that you'll hopefully be here for your 60th in January. If you are, let me know. Oh, Stuart, did Bluebells look open? I missed it. I was looking the other way. You're missing Lanzarote as well, are you? Sorry, Mr. Webb, what was that? Oh, and just going up Cardiac Hill, he was letting me know. Right in front is the best fella. I feel like one of the tour guides on the buses. I've never done this before. So I'm sure they have much more information than I do at the moment. The rooftop Starlight Cinema, although the Bias Ferret is now reopened and some of the shops, Martin at Rooftop tells me he's not yet opening the cinema because, again, social distancing means that there's such a small capacity. But when he does reopen, I would definitely be there watching a film in the open air. Robert, far more shops should be open come December, but as I keep saying, things are changing on a weekly basis here. So much is changing. I don't know what businesses will have ceased trading, sadly. Just up on the right here on the corner is the Hawaiian Bar, where I did the gin masterclass. La Cascada restaurant just on the left, I'm sure, as you know, as we come into the old town in Puerto Del Carmen. Thank you, Louisa. Hopefully it feels like you're here. Hopefully you feel like you're in a car driving around. Amanda, thanks so much. And as we come up here on the right hand side is Sassy's, and we enter very much the kind of the Irish district. Sassy's again at the moment isn't yet open. The lovely Geraldine there owns many businesses here. Last glimpse down into the old town as we head. This is obviously the big hill that takes you up and up to the hotel, the Isla del Mar. But this is going to be the end of the tour, guys. I'm picking my car up. I left it here Friday night. Very sensible, came out knowing I was going to have a few drinks and got a taxi home, so I need to pick my car back up. Quickly finish your messages. Gary Sefton, 60th and 30th in January. You're coming for 8 weeks at the Nazareth. Let me know if you come over and I'll come and have a birthday drink with you. Bob, your favourite area. So pleased I could do that for you. Absolutely over the moon. Thank you very much, Sylvia. Thank you. 15th of July. I do think it is doubtful, my darling, but postpone. Louisa, I'm so pleased that you feel like you're here. That's absolutely gorgeous. Mari, your favourite place in the world. Yes, March was cancelled for you, but yeah, please do come back when you can. Nathan, thank you, my darling. If you've missed it, I mean, there's 200 of you on now. If you've missed it from the beginning, guys, we're just coming up on 6 o'clock. So I'm going to upload it, go back to the beginning, play it back to your heart's content. Stuart, you're so welcome. You stay safe as well. So welcome, Bob. No problem. Yes, thanks to Mr. Weather for the driving skills. Thank you, Adrian. Bless you. Louisa, what a lovely sentiment to leave it on. I will leave you with the sea view, guys. Soak in that sun. Take care. Stay safe. Thanks for watching.